Coming up after the break, why one analyst thinks the federal government's telecom strategy is straight out of Calvin and Hobbes. It's the word. Next. The federal government says it's trying to attract foreign investment into the wireless sector. It's been rejecting, though, foreign ownership at just about every turn. Mark Goldberg, a wireless consultant, has lashed out against the government's inconsistent messages. It's today's word. Goldberg called the government policy a Calvinball approach, a reference to a game from the Calvin and Hobbes comic strip where players make up the rules as they go along. It's also traditionally played with a stuffed tiger. In this case, of course, no stuffed tigers, but interesting, that is the perception out there, and it's certainly the perception by some would-be foreign investors in this market. It isn't that they don't like the rules, it's that they don't really understand the rules, and they're a little worried about how much they might change as we go along.
Well, surprise, surprise. I mean, the government is trying to have its cake and eat it too. It wants to heavily regulate the big incumbents to do all kinds of policy things that the government thinks is good, like northern connectivity, broadband access, you name it. So it likes the power of the big incumbents, but then, hey, guess what? It also wants consumer competition. So it gets wind and mobilicity and these others into the market.
There is an interesting lack of consistency, at least with what one would consider to be kind of traditional conservative values, right? That you would let the free market rule wherever possible, regulate where necessary. In this case, it's a very interventionist approach, right? Not just shutting down foreign investment, because in the case of the national security argument, we don't really know what they're talking about. Maybe they have a good reason, we don't know. But in terms of how interventionist they are with the big three, pick and pay and mandating roaming and all of this stuff, that's very kind of it's very nanny state-ish.
Well, remember, Bell used to be state-run, state-owned company.
Maybe they will be again. Got time now to zip around the globe for our World Wrap.